I don't often take the time to do a full video review of a party game, but when I find one that I really love, I just want to share it with everybody. So let's take a look at Just One. So this one's so simple, I'm not going to do a produced overview, I'm just going to tell you how to play the game. You have a deck of cards. On each one of those cards, there are 5 words numbered 1 through 5. The guessing player draws a card without looking at it, sticks it in his little easel, and calls out a number. Now everybody else looks at that number and the corresponding word, and they have to write a word on their little easel that they think will get the guessing player to guess the word. Now everybody reveals their words to each other, and if there are any duplicates, you remove them. Now remember that. Then the guessing player opens his eyes and tries to guess the word. That's it. It's a cooperative game. You're trying to get your best score. And that's all there is to Just One. As you can probably tell, I adore this game. For some reason, this extremely simplistic game has just captured me as a party game. It's so much fun. And the real reason that it's so good is that one little rule that I mentioned in the overview to check out, the fact that you have to get rid of duplicates. That's what makes this game special, because you can't pick the obvious word. Because everybody's going to pick the obvious word and everybody's thinking that. So you're trying to pick words that are just kind of close. And sometimes you have to rely on the other players to pick words that'll make your word make sense. So it's a very thinky thing. You're looking at everybody and you can't say anything. You can't do any hand motions. You just got to know. And sometimes you do pick the most obvious word and hope that no one else does. And sometimes they do. You remove it. And then the words that are left over just make no sense. Such a fun game. I don't know why I love this game so much. But here's 3 things that I've noticed. First off, conventions. I love small games that you can take to a convention, you carry around with you in your bag. Whenever there's people around, you can say, hey, let's play Just One. It takes about 15, 20 minutes to play. We could all play together, big group, whatever. This one was perfect. I found it at BGG Con and we all had a copy. And whenever we had time, we were just playing Just One because it was so much fun to do it with the people that were around us. I loved it. The second factor is the let's go again factor. When you play a party game, and it was good, people are like, okay, what's next? But when you play a game and at the end, everybody's going, let's go again, you know you hit on something that everybody's really excited about. And this, every time I've played it, everybody said, let's go again. And it makes me so happy when we get a game like that and everybody just wants to keep going. And it kind of plays into the third one. That is, the game is so good that the activity of playing the game is so fun that sometimes we just say, screw it, I don't even care what our score is. Let's just keep playing. Let's just keep drawing cards. I mean, there's 13 cards in the deck to actually play the game and try to beat your score. Half the time we just say like, okay, well, let's just pull out the whole stack, boop, put it down and just keep on playing because we love the activity of trying to guess so much. This game has that. Now, I guess 2 things that I would say negatively about it. Number 1, the player count. I've played it with 4 players and it wasn't quite as fun because once 2 words get taken out, it's almost impossible to get it from 1 word. If you do, you're really happy, but the dynamic isn't there at 4 players. So you got to have 5 or 6 or 7 players to really have a fun time with it. Now, that said, the time that I played with 4 players, we had the let's go again, and we had the let's not keep score, let's just keep playing. So we still had a great time with it. It just really shines at 5+. And the other one is, personally, I've played about a dozen or more times now, and I've gone through all the cards. Now, there are 5 words on every card, so you're not going to get the same words every time, but I'm starting to get duplicates. And that I wish there was like maybe double the cards in the box, but for the price, the game is so good. And I'm sure there'll be more card expansions at some point if it's successful, and I hope it is, because I want more. You can even make your own cards, really. But man, I love Just One. Great party game. If you like party games, or you're looking for something to play with a group of friends, this is it. Just One. I love it.
Thanks so much, everybody. If you've enjoyed this video, please do us a giant favor by subscribing to the channel and clicking that wacky bell icon. If you're into board games, miniatures games, role-playing games, we have a bunch of audio podcasts you might enjoy. You can find those at thesecretcabal.com or on iTunes and Stitcher.